Hey folks, Randy Go, Trout Magnet Man here with you this morning. I just wound up 4 days of straight fishing at the tail race down in Nickajack. It was just a fantastic 4 days. As they say, you can go to the well one time too many, and I went yesterday. I'm doing this video on the 16th of August. I'm not sure when it will air, but I went yesterday. It was my last day down there on the 15th. I caught some good fish. I only caught about a dozen fish. The current down there was it was much too strong, flowing backwards for me to really get the jig down and keep it down, or at least the weight jig I wanted to use. The river has a phenomenon there where, depending on how many generators are on, the water will run backwards on one side or the other, because it gets into a backflow down river where there's a big bend, and it creates that phenomenon where the water on one side, and I'm sure you've seen that a lot below different dams. It happens below Pickwick. But yesterday, the generators they had going, the water was really coming up there strong. So you make your cast and you try to get it at the corner edge of that mooring sail, or both mooring sails, and what would happen is the current would just wash it into the mooring sail before it even got to the bottom. I finally went to a 3/32 ounce jig head, which is the heaviest I like to fish the trout magnet with. The trout magnet has some action, believe it or not. I mean, with that split tail, you think, well, what kind of action does it have? But it does have action. But when you start getting with the heavier jigs, that action goes away. The best action of the trout magnet is the fall rate, the split tail, the little vibration they do in the water as they're being twitched through the water. So I don't, I could have went to an 1/8, but I don't like doing that. 16th is about as high as I want to go when I'm fishing the trout magnet. And the water was still 24 feet deep there yesterday. And I've been trying for years to figure out how to fish the trout magnet in deep water effectively. I've done everything, bought all kinds of jig heads, and the heaviest one I have found, as I said, that it seems to work okay, is a 3/32. But even that, I don't like to use that. It's just too heavy for what I'm wanting to do and how I'm wanting to fish. So what I'm coming to in this is the line, sinking line. This is the first time I've really used any sinking line. I dabbled with fluorocarbon line, but the problem with fluorocarbon line is at 2 pound test, I can't see it. I mean, literally, I can't see the stuff. So this polyester line that I'm using is orange in color, and I can see it pretty good. This line is a bear to maintain. It's just got issues, but those bad issues are part of the makeup that give you the good times with this line, which is no stretch, it sinks, and that makes all the difference in the world when you're twitching a trout magnet to get it down and keep it down. Of course, the trout magnet, when this was designed, of course, it was designed to catch trout, and it does a fantastic job at that. Probably the best trout lure in a stream you can get, in my opinion. But it was never meant to fish, in 24 feet of water. And so I think I found a solution, and that's to stay with a 1/24th or even a 1/32 ounce jig head and get you some sinking line. Fluorocarbon will do. If you can see it, you can find you some 2 pound test fluorocarbon, it will perform virtually the same, probably the same as this, although I think the specific gravity of this polyester line is a little bit higher than what's on fluorocarbon. But fluorocarbon will sink. I mean, it's good, and it's great sensitivity too, but the problem with me, you just can't see it. But anyway, yesterday, the fish were hitting in the same spots they've been hitting down there past 4 days. You come across that drop off where it starts to come up, and they hit it. They just, you feel them and fight on. This rod, the fine tail Banshee area 6'7" model. I bought this rod to fish for trout and bluegill with, and it's great for that. I never thought I'd take it fishing where I know that I'm targeting Kentucky bass, some of them which could be large, which some of them were large. But this rod, with the flexibility in this rod, you can, it goes along well with this line. This line has zero stretch. I mean zero. And when you're doing that, and if you don't have that drag set correctly, something's going to give. I certainly don't want to break the rod. I don't think I'd break the rod, because this line will break at 2.3 pounds max. I mean, it will break. The rod is rated for up to 6-pound test. But it paired well with this line, and I will use it further. Now, I'm not sure that I would take this rod to fish for smallmouth up at Dale Hollow. I would take one of my other JDM rods. But for what I was doing yesterday, and with this line, since the line gave me no stretch, the rod has pretty good flexibility. It's a fairly soft rod. It wound up being a good effort. Now, there's been some people asking me, do I jig the trout magnet? No, I don't jig. I don't fish the trout magnet like a jig. What I do is I'm constantly twitching the rod tip. It's just a little shake, and I'm not sure we're going to be able to do it here. I'm going to have to get us somewhere and do a video. But what I do is I hold the rod and I'm constantly doing like that. If you watch my hands, if you can see them in the video, I'm constantly giving it just a little twitch on the end. And what that does, that keeps this thing fluttering, just fluttering along. And that, to me, is what drives the fish nuts. They can't stand it and they hit it. But I don't jig the trout magnet as most people would fish a jig. You bump it a couple of times, you let it rest for a little while. I don't do that. I'm constantly twitching. And I reel ever so slowly to try to keep him in this deep water situation, to make sure I keep it as close to the bottom as I can, because that's where the fish are at. But if you watch the videos, go back and look for some, you'll see my hand is just constantly doing this. And anyway, that's proved an effective method. It's been a great run down there, and I will get back to it. The camera has to go off today. I've put it off long enough. I got to send it in. They've sent me the RMA numbers, and so I needed to wind up this video of the last day's fish catching, which is not as good as the first 3 days you've seen, but it was really good. I will get back down there. We got storms coming in, rain for, I think, the rest of the week. I'll be down there again next week. I can assure you of that. I probably won't have a new camera back by then, so we'll just have to play that by ear. But I hope everyone's out getting to do some fishing. I hope you're catching a lot of fish. I hope you're having fun. That's the beauty of ultralight angling, folks. It's just a lot of fun. I fished for 21 years in the Persian Gulf and the Red Sea. Caught a lot of big fish, using a lot of big tackle. I mean, I had a ball. I enjoyed it. I loved it. But there's just something about ultralight angling that I really, really, really like. The season is fixing to change. I will start getting into some crappie, a lot of big crappie, probably in October. There's always that period, especially down below Nickajack. After August, down below the dam, at least past year I fished it, the bite gets slow for everything, which I thought that would be the opposite. The bite below nickerjack will pick up usually the day after Thanksgiving. The white bass move in there and they'll stay in there for December, January, February, March, April, and May. And so you're probably going to see during that time, you're going to see a lot of white bass videos because I love doing that, and hope to get on them. So anyway, folks, soul lip them all, and remember, life is good. There's a good fish. He hit that coming off that side of that wall. Man alive. I mean, I think that's a smallie. I think that's Mr. Small. I can't tell. Yeah, that's smallmouth. That's smallmouth. Oh yeah, yeah, that's smallmouth. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yep. Here he comes. He's gonna jump. Don't jump. Come on. Come on in here. Come on in here. Come on up in here. Come on up in here. All right. Mr. Small. Mr. Smallmouth. That's a nice fish. There he was, right there, where they've been being all week on that drop off. Current's been a little different today. Pretty good fish. Pretty good fish. Yes, sir. Ooh. Come on here. Oh, now he done got angry now. There he comes. There he comes. Come on in here. Come on in here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Wow. Okay. Little spot on the ultralight. Give me all I wanted. Hit it on the fall. Hit it right there. Hit it right as it's coming up that ledge. This is the best fish of the day right here. I hope I get him in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh yes, he's talking to me. Dang. I'll tell you what, I don't... Oh yes. I might have known this is a heck of a spot. That joker man. Come on in here. Oh yes. Yes. Wow, I knew I didn't come down here for nothing today. Wow, man, they're heavy. They are heavy fish. beautiful spot. They are so thick. Get that jig head off there. $14 and a half, folks. Yeah, he's there's simmer down there now. Simmer down. 14 and a half. Yep, 14 and a half. That's what he is. Let's get him back in the water. Here we go, folks. Here we go. On a fine tail Banshee. Yes, sir. He's talking to me. He's talking to me. Oh yes. Oh yes. 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 Nice spot. Nice spot. Yes, sir. Oh yes. Yes, he's definitely quality fish all the way, folks. He's definitely a quality fish all the way. Oh man, mercy, 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 mercy. I'm telling you what's the truth. Wow. Beautiful fish, beautiful. He'll go 15, but he ain't as big as some of them yesterday. But boy, I tell you what, he's quality all the way, no doubt about it, folks. There he was, folks, right where he's supposed to be. When I get this one in, I'm gonna call it a day. This seems like a pretty good fish. Oh yeah, that's a largemouth. What's he doing around here? What's that joker doing around here? What's that joker doing? No, that ain't him. What is that? Let me see. This small. Well, no, it's Kentucky. It's Kentucky. It's Kentucky. My bad. My bad. All right, folks. I'm gonna end it right there. That's not a bad fish to end the day on board. They heavy. I'm telling you what, they're heavy fish. So folks, I'm gonna let him go, and I'm gonna take it to the house.